Time has come to say goodbye to you all on this great big journey that began on February 20th, I believe, 2014, after my divorce. So I've been traveling pretty much on and off since then, traveling mostly to Costa Rica. Also traveled to Bogota, Medellin, Panama City, Mexico City. And so what I've seen in my travels here, coming back with a broken arm, broken brain. I've seen much crime, a lot of assaults, a lot of robbery, a lot of stealing money, a lot of no good for your word type of thing. And to me, I would compare it to the Great Depression of the 1920s, 1930s in Central America. Nothing much changes here. There is an extreme lack of work, of poverty. It's hard to trust people here in terms of doing any task of contractual tasks. Government oversight can be either too much or way too little. Costa Rica, for example, way too little, where it's basically anything goes, wild, wild west. Any law can be broken. Things are not enforced, and if they are enforced, they're enforced with typically quick violence. Or you can go to the opposite extreme where I am right now, in Nicaragua, where everything is micromanaged. They have police on the streets who only enforce political viewpoints and opinions, whereas the actual policing is not done. The roads are in very poor condition. In Nicaragua especially, they don't clean the roads, they don't clean the side of the roads. So one of the things I learned, unfortunately, is motorcycling. You have to be very careful. I've been riding a motorcycle since I was 12 years old. And it was the first accident I've had ever. A car cut me off in the circle. They do not care about life here in terms of if they kill somebody. That's not important. The roads, again, not being cleaned, putting on your brakes, you slide out and flip the bike. And that's what I did, which led me then to the healthcare system. You have to pay for it on the spot. If you don't pay for it, you don't get it. You can lay there in pain with a broken bone and they won't treat it. The medicines, the skills, the oversight in terms of healthcare here is very, very limited. Doctors would routinely write prescriptions, and those prescriptions could not be filled because they don't have the medications here. So very limited on medication. So why is everybody trying to get up to the United States? Well, basically for those reasons, and some more. But the everyday violence does a toll on your head, hearing guns fire, things of that nature. Very strict. They turn off your water if you miss one hour late. Your water's off, cable's off. You could sweat to death. So not a big fan. Not a big fan at all. United States, get your act together. It's coming up there. It's coming to you. With these things, can't be too strong with the people. Can't be too weak with the people. You have to get that just like the sun is in the hot spot of the earth, or the earth's in the hot spot of the sun, so does the country have to be in the hot spot, the people of the country, of the leaders. So I am headed now to Costa Rica through San Jose, then up to Florida, and then up to Maryland. Three things that need to be watched and kept adherence to are: number one is this migration policy. It's pretty serious. There's no love for Americans down here, believe me, especially if you don't speak Spanish. Two is the war on drugs continues, wasting lots of money that could go to better projects. And separation of families is the other one, which is huge. The family breakdown, especially here, which is being traveled up to the United States on the caravans, the migration roads. is very, very detrimental. So typically an empire falls from inside, divisions, separations, and through my travels, we definitely do have them. Thank you.